an amazing experience we just went through, guys. Filming our very first podcast last week, episode 1. The praises that we've been getting and all that, all good comments. It just makes me feel good. I always get nervous throughout the first thing that I ever do, like that is brand new. But like, man, that was a whole different type of feeling. Cause we've been talking about this. We was actually gonna start this in 2025 when I move out. When we moved out to a new apartment, and then we could set up everything really good. But like something told us just to like start it up right away.
Just and go for it.
We finally doing it, and we in episode 2 right now as we speak. So, how you guys felt about the first episode, and what was your whole experience going through it, leading up to it, even doing something that we're not really used to, and researching our topics, something that was very, very new.
Yeah, for the whole week for me, I have been like listening to it, watching it again and again. Like I was like, it's so surreal. Like we're really like starting this stuff, and it's just so good. Like telling, like looking at it and reviewing everything. Like we make mistakes. It's our first episode last time, so we make mistakes, and now we're learning a lot more to do changes with this episode too. And yeah, it's overwhelming because I was like, I know we've been doing YouTube for a while, me and Chris, we've been reacting for videos, but it's different because here we're not reacting, we're like giving our opinion out, so it's different from the reaction videos that we make. So it's kind of nerve-wracking sometimes. Yeah, definitely. But
we also like calling ourselves research king and queen. So like we do this like on certain reactions, we like do our research in the topic, so it's like we kind of used to this. But Mike, how's your experience throughout all this, man?
Oh, when we filmed the first episode, I had a lot of fun doing it. Like I said before, it was something that I've been wanting to do for a while. And then ever since the episode came out, I watched the entire episode once, but I would like go back and look at the clips that we've posted, and I would kind of take notes in seeing what we can improve on.
Yeah.
Me especially. And as we continue moving forward, it's important that we look back at those little things, like mistakes, and fix them. It's almost like sports, right? When you watch film and you realize you make a mistake or you should have done something better, then you tell yourself, okay, so I'm not gonna do that again. I'm gonna fix that mistake, moving on, stuff like that. So yeah, it's been very fun.
That's very, very, very dope experience. Like what I could say about me being in my early 20s is that I've been doing so much brand new things in my 20s. That's something that I could say. And this is the latest, newest thing that I've been doing that has been going very well. Because I was the type of kid not to like go out of my comfort zone, so to say. So like to do this is like different. And I always watch interviews, podcasts. That's something that I always watch, and I just thought that us three is like the best fit for like us to do this podcast, man. And I can't wait to like continue on doing all this. And the interesting thing that you said, Michael, is that you went and looked back at the footage and stuff like that to correct your wrongs. Bro, I cannot do that. Like once I put something out, because of the editing process, I can never look at the video ever again. So it's pretty interesting that you go back and look at the footage, because I don't. I just click, because the editing process, man, you know this. It takes so long. That's something that most people don't understand, that editing, it takes a while, and you gotta know that you have to make time for it too.
Yeah, and it's like with editing, I see it again and again and again, because you have to go back, and so once in a while I look at it, but more likely like when we post this, like I go back at a certain topics that we was really talking about, and then see what we could, what Michael said, of what we could improve and stuff like that. So That's the only thing.
Yeah.
But I could never watch the whole thing again, like the whole thing. But clips by clips, I'm okay.
And also, us three, we appreciate you guys enjoying the content, enjoying this podcast. It's gonna get only better from here on, man. We're gonna improve so much better. Thank you for all the likes that y'all gave us, all the comments that y'all had for us. We appreciate it so much. But yeah, man, let's start our first topic, guys. This is gonna be very interesting. This might be controversial because we all have our opinion on this next person. We have our very own opinion. Some of y'all might like it, some of y'all might not like what we have to say, but hey, it's our opinion. Is Drake hip hop? Now, Michael, I start off with you because you're more vocal on how you feel with Drake.
Okay, so is Drake hip hop? That's a tough question for me. One, because I don't really listen to Drake,
Exactly.
Me too.
but so I'm basically gonna kind of go off of what I've heard from him. It feels like, and maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like a lot of his earlier hits were rap songs, and a lot of his newer stuff are more like R&B. Even there's some rap, but it feels like a lot of his newer stuff is R&B.
Popish, very
Yeah.
mainstreamish.
So, and one thing about the question, is Drake hip hop? Do they mean like, is he only hip hop? Is he
Hip hop meaning like a lyricist, rap albums. Like what hip hop stands for. Is that Drake?
I would say that he's multiple things. Hip hop, R&B, pop. Like he's a pretty versatile artist. So
Yeah.
so I wouldn't just say that he's hip hop. I'd say that he's hip hop, R&B. Maybe there's more of a meaning to hip hop. I'm not the biggest hip hop person.
So it was
So-
interesting because this conversation stemmed from a lot of things over the past few years, but most recently this lyricist, and he's definitely hip hop, by the name of Mos Def. He said they asked him, is Drake hip hop and stuff like that, all that, and he said he's more pop than hip hop, and he makes mall music. So you understand where that comes from. Like it's not bro, like a lot of people has always wanted Drake to drop a rap album, and more so today,
Yeah.
more so than before.
Oh yeah, so his last few albums were like R&B.
R&B is, he dropped what is it, Elevator Music?
That album.
There's an elevator.
Yeah, but those albums also have a little bit of hip hop in as well.
Yeah. Alright, so
I'd say that
go ahead.
I'd say that right now he's more so of a like pop or pop R&B artist.
Yeah.
But I mean, me personally, I always view him as a rapper. Even though like yeah, he sings and he makes, other genres.
Yeah.
But I usually view him as a rapper. I guess it's because maybe it's just the music that I like from him the most, his rap music. But or maybe I don't know what it is.
Me, I think of Drake in his earlier career, he was like hip hop. He is hip hop overall, but more so in his earlier career. As any artist, right? If you want to evolve your music way more, a lot of people that is successful in doing other genre, like Drake, then that's what people do. Like Drake, The Weeknd. The Weeknd started off what? R&B, right?
R&B,
And now he's more
switched
so
it up to pop.
exactly. So
Pop.
he transcended his artistry, and that's what I think Drake did. He transcended, and that's why he's who he is now. And he's more so everything. That's what I think. He's hip hop, yes, but he's more so everything now because he could do everything and is equally as successful.
Yeah, I think his opening his genre because of the generation too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because if it's yeah, I could agree with you with that. Like, um, I I'm not a Drake fan, so I don't know like a lot of his songs, but I never, to be honest, I never seen him like as a rapper because I didn't grow up listening to his rap music. I literally started listening to him like around when I came here, like when I'm like introduced to him. So more likely the R&B, the pop music that I know about him. So
Yeah.
like learning more like, oh, he's a rapper. So I was like, oh, probably before I knew him. So yeah, more so it's like he opened his genres because of the generation, the mainstream, like the social medias, like you know how it is. So I guess
Exactly.
yeah, that's I felt the same way for you too.
Yeah, and that's why also a lot of people criticize him now for not dropping a rap album because he
Oh,
came out as a rapper, you know. And now that he's like doing other things and not and hasn't dropped a rap album, a fully rap album
mm-hmm.
when he's fully like rapping everything. And that's I can understand the criticism because
Yeah.
he a lot of people is telling me that he's the greatest MC alive, bruh. And you're not dropping a rap album, you're like singing half the time. Even with for all the dogs, he's like singing. He started off singing. And they was thinking that's why a lot of people was let down because they was thinking that it was gonna be a rap album,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, so yeah, overall I would say that he is hip hop, but at the same time he's R&B as well. He's pop as well. I wouldn't just classify him in the hip hop category. Um and yeah.
So in other news, we got Drake's best friend, 21 Savage dropping a solid project to me. It was really good from the beat selection especially and the features on this because I really enjoyed the album. I thought it was a really solid album. Has some good songs. Letters to My Brother, um, NHIE, which is featuring Doja Cat, Red Drum, Dangerous, featuring Lil Durk and Metro. Also, the Travis Scott song was really, really, really good. Like the beat selection on this album, and guys, if y'all see me looking down this, I'm looking at my notes, you know. The beat selection on this project, bro, like is really amazing, really amazing. But yeah, guys, my favorite two songs off the project is the Burna Boy song "Just Like Me" and the Mariah the Scientist "Dark Days," bro. Those two projects is excellent. I really loved it. The Burna Boy one, I loved it because of the beat switch and also how Burna Boy starts off on on the song, bro. It was really really dope to see that, and I love the how he ended the album.
Yeah.
It was very solid to me.
So for me, guys, I'm as once again, I'm not a 21 Savage fan, but definitely I was introduced because you know my boyfriend like listened to songs like that, but more likely on Warzone too because I saw the skin, like you know knowing him and stuff like that, and then when he dropped the album, I listened to it today. To be honest, it was just today. I I had a few things. I mean, two things that I like was the letters to my brother and then just like me. Yeah, because of how it is that
The
if
Burna Boy one, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
the if you listen to that song, you will know what kind of music I like because it was like a slow, but I
And
don't
then
know.
it changes. It
Yeah,
changes midway, right?
yeah. So it was just like,
Dope.
it was just crazy. I like it, and then one of them is like should have worn a bonnet, something like. I like it too. I like and see the real. Like there's four songs that I wrote because I like how it is. The beat, the transition of the beat too. Like sometimes it
It's
went
not,
off.
and it's not a boring album at all.
Yeah,
Even from the introduction,
the intro.
it was
It
amazing.
was nice.
Mike, what you feel about this album?
So I might get some like people are not gonna agree with me so much. But overall I thought it was a good album.
Mm.
I didn't think it was like amazing or anything. Um I really loved the intro. You know, those are the type of intros that I like,
Yeah,
especially in rap
Yeah.
albums.
Mm-hmm.
meaningful.
Um, cause like me, when it comes to albums, I prefer albums that have a theme, because it is almost like all of the songs are telling like one story, and the songs fit well into each other. Like for example, that's one thing that The Weeknd has done pretty well with his last two albums. So yeah, an album with an intro like that, that kind of is almost you can tell that it's the intro basically.
Yeah,
So, but overall, as an album, I really enjoyed the production and the lyrics. I'd say that my favorite song is probably All of Me. I don't know if you guys said that one, but All
Thinking
of Me,
somebody.
The second song, right?
yeah.
Okay.
And then other ones, I would say the one, is it the one with Metro Boomin? I like that
Yeah,
one, Dangerous.
yeah, it was nice. The B on that was crazy too.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. It's not my, that's the thing. It's not my cup of tea. It's not what I would listen to. Look, 21 Savage has been big for years. This is the first ever album that I've listened to from 21 Savage. Other than the one that he released with Drake last year or in 2022. I've never listened to a 21 Savage album before because
Which,
it's not really my type of music.
which surprisingly, 21 Savage, because this is another thing with the state of hip hop to me. A lot of albums is so long nowadays, right?
Yeah.
And it feels so rushed. I don't get that from any of the 21 Savage albums. I feel like he takes his time with it, and and 21 Savage is a person that actually loves music. Like he goes on live and he sing R&B. So people with those kind of ears that really loves great songs, they gonna want to make great projects.
Yeah.
And every time I listen to a 21 Savage album, I never get the, oh, he rushed this. Too many songs for like he could be on the streaming services or whatever. So that's something that I never get from 21 Savage. And I could appreciate that because
Yeah.
a lot of these newer artists and all of that, I feel like they competing in the streaming era, but not really taking care of quality music in their albums.
Yeah.
I hate the 21 Savage skin in Warzone. They always kill me.
Yeah,
They
but
move too much.
yeah, and also one of the lyrics was about like poop, something in this album, right? And 21 Savage wrote like, should I change the lyric to it? Cause bro, it was going viral. But yeah, man, overall, I have another question which stems to this. To me, I feel like 21 Savage and J. Cole is the best out right now when it comes to like a feature artist that you want on your songs. Could y'all agree with that? Them two right there. J. Cole goes hard every time he puts out a feature. Or on it's on a feature, man. I'm telling y'all. And then 21 Savage is too.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Do you agree?
I'm, I don't really listen to both of them. I am familiar because of you, so that's one thing. Like I sometimes if I like the music, I would ask who is that. Remember, like I always ask, but if I'm not,
Yeah.
if I don't like it, I would never ask. So probably I didn't like that
Yeah,
the
tell me.
music.
But like I just cause I thought she would be more familiar with it because we literally be listening to them all the time in a car recently. But yeah, to me, I think they're the best when it comes to putting them on a featured song. Other than Chris Brown, you know, Chris Brown's gonna do his thing, but we talking hip hop and stuff like that. But yeah, like so overall, what is your rating on the album, Michael?
6.5.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Damn. What's your rating on the album, babe?
I'll give him 7. I'll give him 7.
7 out of 10?
Yeah.
7 out of 10. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. This is a great solid project from the beginning to the end, and I could appreciate it. Doesn't feel rushed. It's 15 songs, which is a great time period to
Yeah.
like for music nowadays. Other than like 22 songs that half of them you're just gonna forget.
Exactly. And for me, if it wasn't for the intro, I'm probably not listening to the whole thing. But I like the intro, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let me listen because it's like a storytelling thing. So let me. So I listened to everything. So yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Exactly.
And one thing I want to say real quick: a 6.5, at least to me, like, because people are gonna take this the wrong way, probably. I'm not saying that the album is like mid or anything. I think that it was a good project overall. It's just that it's like, I guess I just didn't enjoy it as much as other people because it's not my type of music. You know, I don't really listen to
Yeah.
that. I don't really listen to rap in general. But even if I were to listen to rap, it's mostly gonna be like older rap, like Biggie or what's his name, MF Doom, Tupac. You know, the older rappers. That's what I'm more into, or like more rap that's more like
I'm surprised you didn't name Kanye West, man. The earlier Kanye. Kanye.
yeah, Kanye to Kendrick Lamar, more like I feel like rap that's more production heavy. Like the production is more like
Yep.
a beat,
And
like
take
older
your time.
Kanye.
Yeah.
Quality albums.
Yeah. So a lot of this new like trap music, I guess, 21 Savage, Lil Durk. I don't know Lil Durk makes trap, but these newer rappers I don't really listen to that much. I'm not saying that they're bad, because I honestly don't know, because I don't listen to their music. It's just that what I hear from them, what I hear, let's say if I'm in the car with somebody and they're listening to one of these newer rappers, usually I don't really enjoy the music that much. Or I may, but I don't put it in my playlist or anything like that.
Hey, listen.
So a 6.5 isn't bad at all. It's just that I thought it was a good album. It's just I didn't
not really
think it
what
was
he's
anything
listening to.
special.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's the
Yeah.
complete opposite. I'm definitely going to listen to this in the car. Especially those 3 songs that I named, fire. So I'm listening to them. Like, I love a great song when you go into the car, you listen to it, and the beat is going crazy. That's what I love. The vibey. I'm more like a vibey guy. I love
that's true.
vibes. I like great vibes and great beat, great little. If it's rap,
Yeah.
if it's rap, it has to be great music, man. Not just anything that feels rushed, you know.
Yeah. So to end it off, definitely I will be listening tonight because we are coming together every time. At least we have the same favorite. That's one thing that I'm happy about.
Yeah, we all agreed, right, on the music that we listen to.
So the next thing that I want to talk about is The Weeknd and what I think he's gonna do with his next album. So far the only thing that we pretty much know is that one, that there's a new album coming out soon and that he's working on it. But other than that, there's not really much that he said, because The Weeknd is the type of artist who he teases like his albums, and he says, oh, he probably says something, and then he won't say anything else for like another 6 months. For example, back in June he did some type of interview, and I believe he said that there's going to be some type of announcement soon.
Yeah.
Ever since June, the only thing that he's really teased is like is the fact that the album is going to be part of a trilogy. So After Hours, Dawn FM, and then the new album, which we don't know yet.
I feel bad for Dawn FM.
And then another thing that we know is that one of the songs in the new album is going to be called Afterlife. So there are theories. So if I remember this correctly, After Hours is, I believe, The Weeknd. I think it's him dying, and then Dawn FM is like him in purgatory, and then the new album is him like being reborn. I guess this is gonna be his last album where he goes by The Weeknd. So I'm guessing after this he's gonna go by his real name.
That's a great process.
I know he thought about a story.
That is actually dope. If it's like that, how you explained it, it was a very well thought out trilogy, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
I think he thinks about these things like years before it actually happens. He's probably been thinking about this since like around the time Starboy came out, or a little bit after that, like 2018.
Yeah.
Because I know that he's been working on Down FM since 2018. As far as what I think he's gonna do with the new album and when he's gonna release it, he's already started teasing it a little bit, like within the last week. He's been posting a lot of like photos of crosses, and there's also this Twitter post where he teases the next album,
Do
but
we,
it's really nothing. It's just a question mark.
do we know? Do you
Um,
know? Do you know if any producers that's working on it? Anybody that fans could get excited?
yeah. So Metro Booming,
Metro.
Mike Dean, OPN, or one of Tricks Point Never. A lot of people don't really know him, or know them, but they're really good.
Well, one thing
And
that I know is certain is that the production and the beat selection is gonna be amazing on that album because this dude Metro Boomin, oh my god, he has dropped one of the best soundtrack album I've ever heard from a while. It's the Spider-Man. I don't know which Spider-Man was it, but that album that he worked on is amazing. That I listen to that every single time on my playlist.
Yeah.
It's, the production
Very nice.
production on it is amazing. So yeah, I'm excited. This album is gonna be very exciting. I think it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be way better than Don FM. But I'm gonna leave that topic for like later. We're not gonna start that topic with when it comes to Don FM. But continue, Mike.
yeah, so there was a leak that recently came out on YouTube of one of the new songs. And, a lot of times when songs get leaked, the artist never ends up releasing them, or it's just like a throwaway. I think that this song is actually going to be released because the label that The Weeknd is in, I think it's called Universal or something like that.
Yeah.
They were taking down the leaks on YouTube. So I'm guessing that means that The Weeknd is planning on releasing the song.
How, how annoying do you think that is for artists to like have their songs leaked? Because not too long ago, SZA was complaining about that too, because a lot of her songs was getting leaked too. But my thing is, how is it getting leaked though? How are they not like saving this on their hard drive or whatever?
It shouldn't be like in group because who's gonna leak it. It's part of like not to say things bad, but it should be in the part of the group that leaked it because nobody knows. Like if they're recording or if they have their own hard drive or they have their own file for it, then something leaks. So probably somebody took a snippet or like took a video of it and just recorded a little music. Like that's one thing too.
Yeah.
You have to be careful of who you're around with because if that's important to you and that's your future album, then you have to keep your file like intact.
Exactly. Very private.
And to know that you can't release it because it was leaked, that's heartbreaking because you work hard for it. Like things
Exactly.
like that, you know?
Yeah. And what you think? What's your thoughts on the whole leaking situation, Mike?
The song itself, I really like it. It is unfortunate for The Weeknd because like as an artist, I feel like songs like that they're planning to release and they're getting leaked, it makes it like they don't feel good about it because they want the fans to hear the song when it actually gets released, when the music video comes out, when the album comes out.
Yeah.
And plus, these songs are getting leaked without the artist's consent. That's the song that The Weeknd worked on. He never gave anybody the okay to just leak the song. If I was an artist, I wouldn't like that either. And leaks do keep fans excited.
Yeah.
Like, for example, this song that just got leaked from The Weeknd, a lot of fans like the song.
Yeah.
They think the song is really good. And it keeps me excited for the next album. The one thing that I will say is that there are going to be those people who, and this is one thing that I absolutely like, that annoys me in a way, but people are gonna say, "Oh, I don't like this because it sounds like all the other stuff that he's been making for the past few years."
Mm.
But it's like, okay, I get that, but do you really hate the song just because it's what he's been releasing, or do you actually genuinely dislike the song?
Yeah.
Because me personally, although I do like the music that he's been releasing lately since
Mm.
After Hours, I do want him to kind of distance himself from the 80s sound. But even if he were to continue making 80s music, if I like it, I like it. I'm going to keep on listening to it. I'm not going to say, "Oh, I don't like it because it's the same thing that he's been releasing." I mean, and with the last songs that he was releasing last year for the Idol, those, it was a little bit different. Those weren't 80s music, so we got a taste of something different from The Weeknd. But now I feel like we might be going back to After Hours and Dawn FM, and it makes a lot of sense because those three albums are part of a trilogy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, like the new album is gonna have 80s music in it.
Makes sense.
Another thing that I just thought about, for After Hours and Dawn FM, the third song on each album were love songs.
Mm.
And somebody posted on Twitter, it was something like, oh, like the third song of The Weeknd's albums or always have to be love songs or something like that. And The Weeknd reposted it. So I'm guessing that the third song in the new album is gonna be a love song.
That's the type of
As
stuff
far as
that the Weekend fans get excited for, man.
Mhm.
Look at Michael's face, like he's like blushing a little bit. Like, you know?
no way. Now, what do I think he's gonna do with the album? Since he's already teasing it, I think that he's gonna release a single within the next month. Gonna release some type of single or some type of teaser. He still needs to finish his tour.
Yeah.
He still has to do Asia. He still has to do Australia, Africa,
Dang.
and apparently he's going back to the US. So he still has a lot to go for the tour. So I feel like he's going to release the album in maybe March or April, maybe May, and then he's gonna go back on tour in like June and perform those new songs for the tour.
Yeah.
That's what I think is gonna happen. Cause it's like, if you're already teasing the album, even though you pretty much haven't released that much, I guess that means that you're gonna release the album pretty soon.
It's like the preparation.
So
Well,
yeah,
listen, I'll end it on this. The thing that you said about fans getting excited for like leaks, this is a perfect example towards that. A while back, Drake had a leak, and the song was called God's Plan. Now everybody knows that song. It was a leaked song, and Drake didn't want to release that song. Wasn't really messing with that song, but the people made it so popular that it forced him to like release the song. So yeah, leaks could work in a good way,
Yeah.
in a very good way.
With the powerful fans, yep.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one thing that I would do if I was an artist. You know, if there's a leak and fans love the song so much, then I'd just be like, okay, since you guys love it, I'll release it.
Yeah,
Definitely, yeah.
that's what I would do, man. But hey, guys, that was our little breakdown. Hey, I have a feeling that it's gonna be a great album. It's gonna be way better than the last project that the Weeknd dropped. So hey, we can only wait until for some updates, and then damn sure in this podcast we're gonna talk about when we actually get the
Definitely.
very first single, because of Michael. He's a big fan. But yeah, that's dope.
Yes, sir.
So the next topic, guys, I'm very excited for this topic, is the Martin reunion. Man, what a reunion. So much memories. Literally, as a kid, I would grow up watching the reruns, and so much memories when it comes to that show, because I love shows that could really feel like it's family oriented, but it also makes you genuinely laugh every single episode.
Definitely.
So for me, every time you feel sad or whatever, just click on Martin's show and you'll feel better. I promise you. Like,
Yeah.
so most recently they had a 75th Emmy Awards, and the Martin show was the reunion. They had a reunion for it.
Nice.
Yeah. So, what do you guys feel about that?
So for me, it's always because of you that I know these shows because I never watched it in my country. So one time he was watching it and I was like, you know what, let me watch it with you. And it's just as what he says, very genuine. Like you will see in their face that they want to laugh, but they want to continue
The bloopers.
exactly. So I love it, and I love the relationship of Martin and Gina, because I don't know, it's just very very fun. They're very genuine to each other, and then
And they actually love each other, man.
yeah, that was like you will see
Man.
it in their eyes, you will see it in their movements, even if and the way they like laugh on the side, like it's just pretty genuine, and I love those shows that is genuine because I could feel it too. Like I will be in the moment. I'm like, oh my god, it's just me and you too. Stuff.
Yeah. Go ahead, Michael.
Oh, the fact that they reunited, very exciting. Like I love seeing that type of stuff. Um, I used to watch the show with Chris when I was young, so it's kind of it's hard for me to remember a lot of stuff that happened in the show. But I remember the comedy. I remember the character. I don't really remember the names of the characters, but I remember like the faces of the character, how they looked and stuff. It was just a really funny show overall. Martin and Gina had very good chemistry.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite things about the show, their chemistry and
Oh yeah, Michael.
their relationship.
Also, the show is so iconic that a lot of rappers be naming their songs song after them,
Yeah.
having rap lyrics about them. Martin and Gina, like, bro, like, just an iconic show. Well, continue. Go ahead.
Oh, doesn't it's just I think it's a rapper who has a song with Chris Brown where the music video is based on
Oh my
Martin.
God, yes.
I forgot.
You should know.
I remember what the song
He's
sounds like.
married to Janae
Is it Big
Aiko.
Sean?
Big Sean, there you go. Yes, bro.
Big Sean.
They reenacted the whole like living room, iconic living room, which is a dope music video.
Yeah, I used to love seeing family sitcoms like that where it's just
Yeah.
you can just sit down and have a good laugh. I don't really watch those shows anymore, but I mean, yeah, the show's iconic. But to be honest, to have some type of like reunion or like another season, like how they did with Full House, usually that type of stuff ends up bad. So I don't know if I would want a reunion.
Michael, what's so crazy about you saying that? What's so crazy about you saying that is that they actually have a reunion show. I haven't watched it yet though, but I'm seeing I see what you're saying. Like sometimes it go bad, but bro, they're so funny. I feel like the reunion show is gonna go great. Now, granted, Tommy from the actual show, he passed away, so it's hard to replace a character like that. R.I.P. to Tommy. His real name was Thomas, and bro, like if he was still alive today, that show, I think they will pick up that show back. It would be kind of weird seeing them in the living room because I know Martin, he's such a hustler that he would like want a better life for them, so they'll probably move to a different place.
Yeah.
But damn, not to be in that living room, it was gonna be crazy. But yeah, R.I.P. to Tommy.
Yeah. And besides Martin and Gina,
Yeah.
my favorite character is Shanae.
Yeah, Shanae. So these are the characters that I love. It's Jerome. So we got Jerome in the house, That's
Yeah.
Jerome, Shanae, bro, Shanae. Which, funny enough, I think Martin slept with Shanae one time. So that's
Oh, no.
that's pretty funny. Who else? Dragonfly Jones, bro. Every time the freaking show would start and you would have Dragonfly always owing somebody money, right? And he's the master, he's the sensei, all that, and he gets beat up by his student. It's the funniest thing ever. And the last one, oh, that's it. That's it. I just love Jerome. I love Shanae, and I love Dragonfly Jones. What's your favorite moments off of the show, Mike?
Oh, there's one moment where it was like 3 a.m. and you know Bruh Man?
Yeah, Brahman, the one that always sneaks
Bruh
under the
Man,
window.
he was in Martin's kitchen at 3 a.m. making a sandwich. And Martin like wakes up basically and he goes there and he's like, like what the hell are you doing here?
Yeah,
And Bruh Man, I forgot what Bruh Man says, but he
yeah,
was he
he's
was basically
making a
making a sandwich. He
sandwich.
says something like I usually, damn, I forget exactly what he says. But anyways, Martin says that he had a nightmare. That's why he was up. Because Brumman asked him like, "Why are you up at 3 a.m.?" Martin says, "Oh, I had a nightmare." And Martin asked Brumman, Have you ever had a nightmare before?" And Brumman said, "Yeah." And basically, Brumman said he was climbing up. I forgot what they're called. You know those stairs that are on the side of the building
Yeah.
outside, like the
Uh-huh.
firefighters use them and stuff. He was climbing up one of those. I think he said that. Maybe it was something else. And he like couldn't get somewhere,
Mm.
so he went into somewhere else, and there was a refrigerator that was basically see-through. And he said that there was a bunch of sandwiches, but the way that he pronounced sandwiches was so funny. He say
Sandwich.
sandwiches.
Yeah.
He say so. Yeah, he was like there was a bunch of sandwiches, and he couldn't get the refrigerator open. So that was basically his nightmare. So yeah, that's one of my favorite moments from the show,
Yo,
at
bro.
least that I remember.
Bro, back in the 90s, man, the shows used to be so good. Early 2002. Even towards the end of the early 2000s. And like shows like Martin, show like the Wayne's brothers, Jamie Foxx show, like shows like that is like I miss just coming home and watching these shows. Babe, what is your favorite moment off of the Martin show?
So mine is like, I don't know how they happen, but with Gina and Martin and then Shanae, the three of them, of course.
Mm,
And then they threw something in the garbage thing and they have to take it.
yeah.
So Gina was trying to get it and then Shanae came and I think she was like, if you get it, I'll give you some money or something like that. So Shanae went down there and she came back all dirty because she went rummage to the garbage.
Yeah.
So she was looking for something, I don't know. And then what you call that? Martin came and you know, he saw Shanae and she just started making fun of her and I was like, oh my god. So they hate it. Yeah, they have like a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, like bro, it's just classic. Shanae, everybody knows Shanae to this day.
Yeah.
People love Shanae, the character. My favorite moments, which I'm a real Martin fan. So many moments. Like every time Martin kicks people out of his damn house, it's funny all the time. Him and Pam always going at it.
Yeah, Pam.
Always going at it. But my two favorite moments, I'll tell you one, is when Martin proposed to Gina. It was the most dopest proposal ever. For him to call out because he has a radio show, and at that moment he didn't get to the TV show yet, and to have Brian McKnight come and sing in front of your lady and propose, bro, it's something that I would do to Lyra, Chris and Lyra, that was such a dope moment. And my last favorite moment, which is it, bro? Dang, it's so hard to have like a good moment, favorite moment. Every time, I think. Oh, I know exactly which one. It's when Martin was trying to prove something to Gina on his radio show. So he had callers call in and dissing Gina for her performance, something like that. I guess she was doing the radio show too with him, and she was getting a lot of love. So she left them. Martin left her by herself, and they was going in on her like in crazy. So Martin got felt disrespected by that. He went on the microphone and cursed them the hell out. That was funny as hell. So yeah, bro, like we really love the Martin show. Obviously.
It's fun. It's very, very fun.
And to see the reunion, it was very dope. Hopefully they continue it.
I know.
Hopefully they
see too.
The next generation type thing.
Definitely.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for enjoying this topic.
So speaking of shows, as everybody knows, I'm a Blackpink fan.
Biggest fan.
One of the member has upcoming show in Korea, which is Jennie. Jennie is part of this show, a reality show in Korea, which is called Apartment 404. So basically, they're gonna live in one place, and they will like uncover things, strange things in that house.
Is it a soap opera or
reality show?
Or just like reality TV show? Also, let them know what is Blackpink, just for like the people that don't know, and they might want to check them out.
So Blackpink is consist of 4 singers, dancers, rappers, or vocals.
Everything.
From Korea. They have Lisa, Jennie, Rose, and Jisoo.
That's a dope name, Rose.
Yeah. So they're like, I have been fan for them for a while now. I'm hoping to see their concert, but let's put that on the side for now. But and then Jennie has, if you guys know Jennie, she has a show too with The Weeknd, the Idol. It was like released last year.
Last year it was released. Michael knows more about the show.
Yeah, so now I just found out that she's making another reality show in Korea. It will be released on February, so I'll be watching it.
Well, we got a new show to watch.
we're gonna really wait for it, but I have like a lot of things about this because I'm not sure if it's suspense or horror, because they have to uncover strange things behind that house. So I don't know if it's a horror, it's a thriller. So, and I know a lot of the people in the show because I watch a lot of Korean shows. So
yeah,
I am fan of a couple of people are part of the 6 people in the apartment. So I can't wait to watch this. I feel like if it's scary, I'll definitely grab Chris to watch it with me, because I am definitely can't watch it by myself.
She does not like horror stuff, man. But yeah, Michael, what's your thoughts on it? Because you also like Korean shows, Korean music, Korean culture, all that. So what you think about the show? And adding one of the Blackpinks.
Well, I hope that the show is good. It's the variety show. What do we call it here?
Reality show.
Reality TV show, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing they're gonna. It's almost like they're gonna be detectives. They're gonna solve mysteries and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look like it's gonna be horror. I don't really think it will be. But it sounds.
So more so like thriller.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really look like it's gonna be horror, because I saw like the teasers and stuff.
That's good.
So overall, I don't really watch those type of shows, but I'll watch it. I mean, Koreans, they know how to make shows.
Yeah.
K-dramas and all that stuff.
Yep. That's what got me into like wanting to like live there for a month, because I saw one movie of the zombie movie in Korea.
Yeah.
And I love South Korea, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I love the way their apartments were set up, the way the living arrangements and stuff like that. Like, bro, like I want to go there for a month. But yeah, continue, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, I think America should take notes when it comes to making shows, because they know what they're doing in Korea.
Yeah, they have beautiful
shorts.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. When does it come out?
February. I'm not sure what's the specific date, but yeah, February 2024. So next month.
But we'll definitely come back to it when the show, just make notes of it, and when the show actually come out, y'all watch it, and then we'll put it back on as a topic on the podcast.
Definitely.
It's gonna be a good show, man. Cause bro, every Korean show that I have watched, and I watch some movies and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and they all been good. Like literally, they've
Yeah,
been
they've
good
been
as
good.
hell. It just takes a long time for them to make new seasons, man.
I know, that's one thing.
All of Us Is Dead is Korean.
Mm.
Oh my god, that's one of my favorite our favorite zombie shows, and they take so long putting the next season, bro. So yeah,
I
that's
still haven't seen that one.
bro. It's
You
so
should
good
watch
on Netflix,
it.
bro.
Oh my gosh.
That all of guys, recommendation in Netflix. Search up All of Us Is Dead. It's a South Korean show. It's so freaking good. It's about zombies and them students at school and stuff like that, bro. It's a whole journey throughout that. So yeah, bro. Anything else y'all want to add on?
That's all. We just can't wait to see it.
Yeah. So the next topic, we want to start off with Dwayne Wade receiving a statue in Miami.
I know.
Now, interestingly enough, Michael has the stats because he is studying journalism, so he has all the stats for that. But I'm gonna get into like what made me a Dwayne Wade fan / LeBron. Before basketball, before I got into basketball, I was into baseball only my whole childhood. Then 1 year, and it was when LeBron went to Miami and it was the second year. After that, I've been watching basketball ever since. So him and D Wade has been always my favorite duo of all time because they are what ultimately got me into basketball. You know. So yeah, he got 3 championships. He deserves a statue. Him and ultimately LeBron too.
Yeah.
But I get the whole D Wade hype. He is Heat Nation.
Definitely. That's what they said. He is the face.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's the face of Miami for sure.
Mhm.
Yup, that's his town.
So, growing up, I was never a big fan of basketball. But based on what I hear and based on the stats that I looked up, I personally believe that Dwayne Wade should have a statue, or that he deserves to have a statue.
Bro.
Yeah, you can say LeBron should have it. You know, I get it, but I mean, if I look over here, right, it says he played 16 seasons, 15 of them were in Miami.
Yep.
He's a 3-time NBA champion. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yep.
He's been in the All-Star 13 times. All-Star MVP. Like, I don't know if there's anybody who's played for the Miami Heat who has that much of a legacy. Like I said, I'm not the biggest basketball person.
Yeah, amazing
So I don't
resume for one team.
Yeah, definitely.
Derek Jeterist, you know, like a person like Derek Jeter, bro. Like I know he didn't like stay with the team his whole career, but D Wade, bro, he's very he reminds me of Derek Jeter. Like, bro, what he did for that city, what he did for that team is like, bro, he deserves statues and more. Always.
Yeah, all the recognition.
Yeah, all the recognitions that he get from being a Miami Heat player, he deserves it, bro. He's been the best. To me, I know LeBron was there, but to me, D Wade is the best Heat player to ever play, to ever put on the jersey. That's a fact. That's a fact. Do y'all agree with that or not?
Yeah, definitely, of course. Well, I was reading the statistic too. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
He did a lot for just his whole career in that town, in that city.
He won 2 with LeBron, or was it 3 with LeBron?
He won 2. I think they only played together
so-
for 4 years. I think. Pretty sure.
Damn.
You guys could fact
So he's won without LeBron?
Huh?
He won without LeBron?
Yes, he won with Shaquille O'Neal. He won with Shaq. Shaq went to the Heat and then they won a championship together. So what's interesting is D Wade, He won first, and then LeBron won after. So he was already a champion. Championship. Whoa. But yeah,
Would
bro.
you say that? Would you say that he's LeBron's like greatest teammate of all time?
Bro, it's tough because LeBron is still playing.
Yeah, that's the.
Because he has Anthony Davis right now, and if they win 2 more championships, let's just say 2 more or 1 more, that's a debate. Me personally, I think it's between D Wade or Kyrie Irving. I think it's either those two that is
I
like
feel like
LeBron's greatest teammates.
I feel like if him and Kyrie teamed up again, like if LeBron and Kyrie teamed up again, I feel like they could have won more championships together.
Hell yeah, hell yes, yup. They would have,
Yeah.
bro. They would have won way more. It's just that Kyrie, sometimes a player gets so much into their head that, bro, I want to be my own. I want to lead my own team to a championship. That's exactly what happened, bro. Like he just left. But me, if I'm doing so good with LeBron, I'm staying with LeBron no matter
Yeah.
what. And we just trading players and winning more championships together. That's the whole thing with like Kobe and Shaq. If they would have stayed, they would have won way more championship. But they just get so much pride around them that it just changes the course of history, man. That's what I feel.
Just one thing that I see sometimes from athletes is that they leave their team after they win a championship. And I'm
Well,
guessing a lot of times it's because of the money. So, athletes want to make as much money as possible.
well,
Yeah.
the only player that I've ever seen do that, to go to a team for 1 year and win that same year, is Kawhi Leonard. He literally won with the Raptors and then left, instead of staying with the Raptors and trying to win more and improve on the team.
They went to the Clippers,
Yes,
who like, I mean, I guess they're good. I don't know, but they
never won.
haven't won a championship yet.
Always injured. Hey, great segue into
I know.
our next
I was
topic.
thinking about that too.
The Clippers, man.
Their home court.
They're building an amazing stadium. Amazing stadium with some
Very
weird,
good.
I guess, very Europeanish rules.
Yeah, that rule is the wall. They call it the wall.
Yep.
Like the wall is like a wall for the Clippers fans. They have specific rules and regulations to follow if you want to be in the wall.
So if you want to sit in the wall, the only way you can sit on the wall is being an actual Clippers fan. And the rules are, I don't know if you could read this, baby.
Okay, the first rule is fans cannot wear opponent gear. So they have to wear just Clippers all the way.
Yep.
Cannot cheer for opposing team, definitely.
Mhm.
You can't cheer if you're a Clippers fan. You can't cheer for your opposing team.
Exactly.
Tickets can be resold in Clippers marketplace only. So they're very inclusive. That's what it said, inclusive or exclusive.
Yeah.
And then breaking the rules will result in loss of access. So guys, the wall, if you want to be part of the wall, is $5K to $25K
Woo!
per ticket. So, and then you have to follow those rules.
What happened, Mike?
What is the wall?
I
don't get it.
The top part. You remember that you said that the thing, it looks like it's too big. You know what you was talking about last time? Yeah, expand on that. That's basically the wall, like the top part.
Is it like VIP kind of?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's only for a Clippers fan, and I'm guessing you're gonna spend a lot of money for that. 5K
Yeah,
to 25K.
5K to 25K. And you have to follow a specific rules.
All the rules.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but what do you? How do you feel about, one, the stadium, like overall, and two, about the rules and the wall? Michael.
Well, one, I did not know that they were building a stadium or an arena, whatever.
Yeah, because
I had no idea. But I think it's good that they're getting out of crypto arena.
yeah,
Leave it to the rightful owners, the Lakers. Even though the Clippers beat them like all the time.
yeah. Also,
But
to cut you off just a little bit, we will put up pictures of what the wall will look like and
Yeah.
the section that you will have to sit in order on the wall.
Yeah,
like,
very
so
beautiful though. Very beautiful. But
very beautiful stadiums.
damn, 5K to 25K.
Hey man, like bruh, like it's cool. Go ahead, Michael. Finish what you were saying.
so I'm right now. I'm looking at what it looks like.
It looks dope. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, it looks very
Right.
good. Nice.
Yeah, it looks like a soccer stadium,
But that's why I said
but like
European
smaller.
rules because thinking European like soccer they have like rules like that type of thing.
Like very specific.
Pretty sure. Like help us out, chat.
I mean, I would agree too, because if there's a Clippers stadium, of course you have to get like a VIP treatment as a Clipper fan. But it's just
Yeah,
you have to pay for it. You have to like rules, but you will see the game in front of you. Like you have like the best view of all the game. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of good things about it. So
exactly.
I like the way it looks. Um, One thing that I'm gonna point out. I know that LA has a hockey team. I'm guessing that they're gonna. I guess that they play in crypto arena. I guess they're gonna stay there.
Yeah,
Cause with this new arena, I guess it's gonna be more modern because it's a new arena. And a lot of times, I guess hockey teams move to new arenas as well. Let's say if New York were to build a new arena,
yeah.
I guess the Rangers or the Islanders would probably start playing there. But overall, I like this. I like the way it looks. The only thing that sucks is that the Clippers only have like 50 fans, so that stadium's not gonna be packed.
God damn. Going after the Clippers is crazy. I'm sorry.
No, I don't
Clippers
even
fans.
hate the Clippers, but they don't have a lot of. The Clippers are like they're almost like the Jets of the Jets and
Of
Giants. How the
course.
Giants have like way more fans. It's almost like that. Even though there's a lot of Jets fans, but
Of course.
it's
But
way
I-
more Giants fans.
But I ended with this, man. Steve Ballmer, which is the owner of the Clippers, man, he's a great owner. That's the type of owner that I would want. Bro, he literally sits in the stands all the time and goes the hardest out of everybody
yeah, that's good.
cheering for his team. I remember, the funniest thing is when Kawhi got up there and was called to the Clippers and the excitement that you see, and Paul George too, the excitement that you see on Steve Ballmer's face, excited because he might win a championship. So far they have 1-0. But yeah, like bro, like that's the type of owner that I love seeing, bro.
They're even good. I know they have good players, but
Yeah.
are they good?
I mean, they're doing good. They're doing good.
Well, they're not gonna win the
Yeah, they're not
championship.
gonna win at all. But yeah, on to the next topic, guys.
You're so mean, guys.
So guys, so y'all know that baseball season coming up,
Let's-
and we are baseball fans, especially most importantly, we are Yankees fans, and the Yankees so far has been doing amazing this year and picking up players. Amazing job, and to that I have to say Dodgers has also picked up Otani, picked up a lot of great pieces, so they are elite. Me personally, I feel like this year could be Yankees year.
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be the year.
This,
It's gonna be my first time seeing them win as a beginner.
It might be the year, bro, but I can't see it. I can't see 3 more years without the Yankees making it to the World Series and winning.
We can't. We
I
have to.
cannot go. I do not see that in the future.
Yeah, Yankees are really looking good. Like the list, the lineup is really really good. So
Yup.
hopefully when the baseball start, we definitely talking about this
Yep.
every week.
We got the best outfielders, and Michael will go way more into detail than what I could go to because he actually studied in journalism. I'm gonna say that for the rest of my life because I think that's cool as hell that my brother is doing journalism. I think that's dope as hell. But I will let Michael take over this topic because he knows way more.
I think we discussed this last week about the outfield, how we have Verdugo, Judge, and Juan Soto. We can kind of, switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
We have the hitting. We have good hitting. The one thing that, hitting could be hit or miss because, even though we have these great hitters, or we have someone like Stanton who struggled. He's a great hitter. He could hit the ball 5 million miles an hour all the way to California. But at the same time, he also did struggle. He also does strike out a lot.
Yeah.
But I add this one thing when it comes to Stanton, because we have such a great hitters this year, it takes a lot of pressure off of Stanton. So all Stanton really has to do is just hit. That's it.
Definitely.
Before
those great hitters need to hit good too.
And but injuries, injuries and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
he has been injured last.
Yeah, so it's like you have to, because they've been injured like Judge and stuff like that. They have to like restart in the towards the middle of the season, and that takes time, So I don't know, but I feel like Stanton is gonna do a great job this year.
I think that in order for us to be like the 2022 Yankees before the All-Star game, right? Because we all remember how like good the Yankees were before the All-Star game in 2022.
That was crazy.
We need that hitting back. The hitting that we had during that time period, we need that back. We need a Judge MVP season. Again, we need him. We don't need him to break the record necessarily, but last year, even when Judge was healthy, he was still playing pretty well. I think that he would have been either the MVP or the MVP runner-up if he didn't get injured for a long time.
Bro,
he didn't injure his toe,
man,
and whatever other injuries he had.
The pace that he was going on the hitting or the home run streak before he was injured, man, I'm telling you, he was going to like at least get close to the record that he broke the year before that. I'm telling you, before that injury, man. It sucks.
Yeah, and so we also have Anthony Rizzo, who had a concussion, so he missed some time.
Yeah.
Now he's fully clear, so he's good. We need him to hit really well too. We just need the whole lineup to hit well. We need and then fielding wise, we need Volpe to be the next Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
Derek Jeter did a lot of errors,
yeah, of
but
course,
but the pressure,
we're good.
The pressure that Volpe, look, just imagine this: Volpe is in first base, bro. The way that he runs bases is gonna scare the pitcher a lot more. Why? Because you got Juan Soto, you got Stanton, you got these power hitters, bro. And then Volpe still in these bases, bro. It's gonna create a lot of pressure to the opposite team. I'm telling you, we good. Like if we do this the right way, we good, bro.
Of course.
I'm telling you.
I can't wait for the baseball season,
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Volpe, New Jersey kid.
Mm-hmm.
But not a kid. He's older than me, but and then I think one player who could kind of be a sneak, and by sneak I mean he could be like really good, but people like unexpectedly. He could be good unexpectedly.
Yeah.
Gleyber Torres.
Yeah.
I think Gleyber Torres could be like that player who like people don't expect to really be like that good.
Shines.
But he ends up playing really well. And he has played well in the past. I think he did well last year. I didn't really watch the Yankees that much last year because the season was just very disappointing. So Um, yeah, I feel like Gleyber Torres could make a big difference.
And we could
Um, and
possibly see Yankee versus Dodgers, man. This
Yeah.
season. This season we could possibly see that in the World Series. I'm telling you, bro. We could possibly see that. New York versus LA is gonna be crazy in the streets. I'm telling you.
yeah, I hope so. The Dodgers are crazy loaded. They got Otani, Yamamoto. Like the Dodgers, they know what they're doing over there. And the moment that the Dodgers signed Otani, I knew that Yamamoto was going to go to the Dodgers because they both played together last year for Team Japan. It made a lot of sense for him to go to the Dodgers, and it did seem like he was going to go to the Yankees because they were saying, "Oh, like the Yankees are that the Yankees have the best chance of signing Yamamoto," but you know. You went to the Dodgers, and let's say if we go to the World Series and we play them, we're gonna have to go against them. We're gonna have to.
We got this, Yankees.
And then pitching wise, we have the Cy Young winner, AL Cy Young winner.
Yep.
Garrett Cole. It's gonna be fun to see him play. We just signed Marcus Stroman. Marcus Stroman isn't the best, but he's like a very electric player. He's gonna bring that energy that the Yankees are supposed to have.
Yeah, we need you.
So we went to Yankees versus Red Sox and we saw how crazy it gets. That's the type of energy that the Yankees need, because that was a time where the Yankees were struggling.
Yeah.
Right, and they struggled against the Red Sox. They struggled that whole season. It's 2021. They struggled against the Red Sox because the Red Sox were looking like the 2022 Yankees. That's how elite they were looking that year.
It was.
And so yeah, at that time we swept them, and the entire place was just full of energy.
Very nice.
Things were looking good for the Yankees.
I know a story of a guy. I know a story of this guy that went on a road trip to go see his favorite team, which is Boston. He got there expecting them to like win and beat the Yankees, but dude, they got swept and he had to ride back home quiet as hell. So I know this guy. I'm not gonna say the name though. But that's embarrassing. How much gas he lost that day is incredible.
But let's not forget what happened in the wild card game.
We don't have to mention it. Well, that's a good segue out of this topic and on to the next one, which is the most current and elite. I'm excited for this week football predictions. This is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy. We got Texans versus Ravens tomorrow at 4:30, and I'm thinking Ravens is gonna win. Ravens is gonna take that game, no doubt. What's your like pick, Mike? What's your pick?
Should be a good game, but I say the Ravens.
Ravens gonna win.
Ravens, yeah. I think it's gonna be close.
Close game, yeah, for sure. It's gonna be a fight. For the rest of these teams, it's gonna be a fight.
Yeah, the Texans have a good story, right? Let's say if they were to, even now, because that's a young team. The Texans have a rookie quarterback. So the fact that they're in the divisional and they had low expectations coming into the season, like that's a great story to tell for them.
Definitely.
Let's say if they win this game, they go to the AFC Championship. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah, definitely a great story that they're building up. So they should be proud of this loss. They should be really proud of this loss. Anything you want to say?
So I'm not a football fan, but they only have 4 games left until the finals.
Until the Super Bowl.
Ooh, so this is the last.
It's 3 teams.
It's 4 games. The divisional is 4 games, and then whoever wins goes to AFC Championship and NFC Championship. So those are 2 games. And then whoever wins those 2 games go to the Super Bowl.
Ooh, almost. We're
Bruh,
almost there.
That'd be crazy.
Almost there.
Also, tomorrow, to add on to this, and this is why. This
His
is my
team.
team. This is my team right here. So tomorrow at 8:15, we got Packers versus 49ers. 49ers! Let me tell y'all something. 49ers, you better go into tomorrow's game with thinking that Christian wants y'all to win. Okay? Y'all better go and beat the hell out of these Aaron Rodgers team, all right? All right? You better win this freaking game, my dude. Go on to the Super Bowl. Go on to the Super Bowl and let's get this mother freaking championship.
Okay. Okay, we have a strong 49ers fan here.
Yep. Better than the Jets, but we're not talking about
Well, Chris, let me tell you something.
what?
Packers is my second team.
I know.
So,
But we're talking about the
unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go for the Packers
Oh, hell
for this
no.
game.
Oh no.
Oh,
I
hell
think
no.
I think the Packers are gonna upset the 49ers.
Hell
It's gonna
no.
be a close game though. But the way that the Packers played against the Cowboys, if they don't, let's say if the Packers lose,
This
if
dude's
it's not a
comparing the
close game,
Cowboys to the 40.
the
Bruh,
Cowboys are good too.
no! Never! Do you understand
The Cowboys
that
are good too.
Bro, every single years, they've been what? Losing.
Yeah, because they
Tremendously.
sell in the playoffs, but like, look at the regular season. Look how good the Cowboys were.
Bro,
Yeah, they got blown out by the 49ers, sure. But other than that, the Cowboys have played really well. The Packers, who the hell expected the Packers to score 48 points
but versus
against the Cowboys?
though. The Cowboys,
They're not.
bro.
The Cowboys,
Yeah, but bro, this is why everybody in sports announcements, this is why everybody that knows what it is always say, oh yeah, any team that versus the Cowboys, I'll give it to the other team versus the Cowboys. It's only the Cowboys fans that think that the Cowboys is gonna win. It's only them. You know that, right? Every single year they
The
always
Cowboys-
sell.
it's the same shit every year for them. But I think that the Niners are gonna win. 49ers are gonna win, but I do want the Packers to win.
Oh, you just said the Packers are gonna win.
But I do think that the Packers have a good chance at winning this
any
game.
team, obviously, any team. If we just playing one game, any team got like the possibility to win. But bro, we talking about 49ers. They're my team, baby. Yo, they're my team, baby.
I mean, I don't even think the 49ers are gonna win the Super Bowl. Like we said last week, I think the Ravens are gonna beat them.
On to the next
But look,
thing.
Yeah, I think 49ers will win.
You tripping right now. You tripping. 49ers is winning everything, but I don't want to be too cocky. I'm going to take the humble route. All right? But the other game on Sunday, we got Buccaneers versus Lions. Who you got, Mike? And tell me why, bro.
Lions. Lions are elite. Lions have a good young team. Lions have a good defense. Lions have a good offense. Buccaneers are good as well, but like I don't think they have what it takes to beat the Lions. The Lions are home. Detroit. Last week, the Lions won their first playoff game since 1992 or 3.
Yeah.
Way before I was born.
Hey, but isn't that interesting that the Buccaneers is back like in the playoffs without like Tom Brady? Imagine Tom Brady being on the Buccaneers this year. Bro, they'll be back in the World Series. World Series. The Super Bowl. They'll be back in the Super Bowl, bro. I feel.
Well, that also depends. Do they have a Super Bowl defense? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because that defense that the Buccaneers had when they won the Super Bowl, that was an elite defense. Defense is a huge part. That's why I say, and everybody knows this, the quarterback isn't the only reason for a team being successful. but they're a huge part of it because we see that with the Jets. The Jets have a Super Bowl defense, but the offense was horrible. The quarterback
Yeah.
play was horrible. Good at times, but like, yeah, if we had Aaron Rodgers, I don't even think we would have been to the Super Bowl. The playoffs, yes. Super Bowl, no, because of that offense.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
who knows? Maybe the offense would have worked with Aaron Rodgers. But I feel like that offense was built for Aaron Rodgers. It wasn't built for Zach Wilson. It wasn't built for the other quarterbacks. Simeon, the other quarterback, I forgot his name. So, Buccaneers, I think that they just played really well. Probably towards the end of the season, I don't really remember. Baker Mayfield, he's a quarterback who's been kind of bounced around the league a little bit. So he wants to prove himself. He wants to stay on Buccaneers. He's played really well. And at the same time, they did play the Eagles, who suck now. They lost, I think, 5 of their last 6.
Yeah. They still made
So
it though.
that's why I said in last week's podcast, I think I said that this game is going to be much closer than people think it is, the Buccaneers and Eagles game, because the Eagles have been playing bad. And it turns out I was wrong, because the Buccaneers blew the Eagles out, right?
Yeah.
I think it was 31-9 or
Wait, you
something
went
like that.
from your predictions. You went 3 for 3, right?
Yeah.
So you did pretty good.
I don't consider that good.
But listen though, this week I know we got 100%. So far we got the Ravens, we got 49ers. I think you went with 49ers at the end of it, right? Because you kind of switched.
Yeah.
We got 49ers, and then for the last pick, we got Lions. So I'm pretty sure we go 100% this weekend.
What about the last one?
I mean, the one thing, the Chiefs and Bills game, then that one, like, we don't know, because Chiefs and Bills are elite. They play each other in the playoffs like every single year. We don't know who's gonna win that one. That should be a close, good game. I remember with the Chiefs and Bills like 2 years ago, they went back and forth, kept on scoring within the last few minutes. One of the best playoff games ever.
Bro, I cannot count out the Chiefs, bro. Patrick Mahomes, man, dude, I can't count him off, man. I gotta go with Chief on that one.
That one I'm gonna go for the Bills.
Bills? All right,
As a Jets fan, I think the Bills got it.
Okay.
I think that the Bills, other than the Ravens, I think the Bills have the best chance at making the not the playoffs, of going to the Super Bowl. For the AFC, I think that the Bills have the best chance at beating the Ravens. Because right now the Ravens are the best team in the AFC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the Bills are the second best team. I think they're better than the Chiefs. They already played each other this year. The Bills won, but I believe it was close.
Yeah.
But yeah, that game should be exciting.
Hey man, we shall see. I'm giving it to the Chiefs because what I've seen recently, but Bills has been dominating. So let's see what that game. I know, bro, for all the football fans out there, hey, this is gonna be a great freaking weekend for us. We're gonna have a great time watching these games. It's gonna be full of excitement, letdowns. I can't wait to see the memes of their team crying in the showers, all that funny meme stuff. Yeah, bro, you should have seen what I posted on Chris Alera. It was the cowboy and he was sitting down on the shower, and it was like, dramatic as hell. But yeah, bro. Hey, next topic.
The last topic of our podcast.
So this is more to like warn you guys, and warn us to like know what we're really digesting eating these fast food, So recently this guy has been going around. I think it's mainly in California, and he's been seeing these warning signs on the glasses, on the glass walls, and stuff like that. And they've been saying, if you want to read this, baby. So these This is like for fast food, such as like McDonald's, stuff like that, you know, guys. And this is what the warning signs has been saying.
So it says certain foods and beverages sold or served here can expose you to chemicals, including acrylamide in many fried or baked foods and mercury in fish, which are known to the state of California to cause cancer and birth defects or other reproductive harm.
Now, guys, when you read that, will y'all still go and pick up a what is it, chicken sandwich or some fries? Bro, they said, I heard on this one thing that it takes, I think, certain days for them to like process the potatoes, that nobody could walk inside or nothing because of the chemicals that they use for like the McDonald's fries. The potatoes that they use is so much chemicals that they gotta leave it there for days until like it's ready to like, go out and stuff like that. So this is the type of stuff, Michael, that we're eating, like fast food, man.
So to give in a little detail of for the acrylamide or acrylamide, I'm not sure how do you say that, but as I was looking up, that one is like a natural toxin. Like when you do when you cook and it's a high temperature, like by frying, roasting, or baking, if it's too high, if that it's high temperature, it builds up the acrylamide. So it's not made up, but it just on the food that you fry, you roast, or it comes out of it. Like it's part of it. So it's just sometimes, like deep frying, it's not good. Definitely not good. We know that especially of the oil too. And then now we know this.
It literally soaks out the oil, so
yeah,
even more. So, man, what you got to say about this, Mike? That was great, baby.
Well, stuff like this is why I don't like to eat fast food that much.
I don't even eat McDonald's no more. Like seriously, like bro, it tastes so nasty to me. And they took out what I really like too. So I can understand why you don't eat like fast food. But the only thing, that's why I'm saying like that is a warning sign for us. I like Taco Bell for some reason, and that is bad food too.
Yeah, any fast food is bad food, because the process of the thing. And speaking of,
that's why it's so fast to make.
You're right. So I want to add on the mercury in fish too. There's two things I read about it because I looked it up just to make sure, like if it's really bad or not. So it says here the risk from mercury by eating fish or shellfish is not a health concern, but it could harm brain development in low level, but toxic to adults to high levels. So there's a lot of things like, I'm not sure how to explain this properly, but if eating regular fish, it's a regular part of fish, mercury. But I think if you overdose or if you eat a lot
and add stuff to it,
or if you add fish and there's mercury on the fish, and what if there's something that if you add it to a mercury substance, it will make a poisonous or like a toxic to your body. So that's why in cooking too, that's one thing that we need to learn. Like we have to make sure what we put together.
Yeah.
Because there might be toxin that you create in putting together, even if it tastes good. There's toxin that might create in putting some stuff together. Right.
And that's that's exactly why they call you research queen. And what's your process on this, Mike?
Wait, so about the fish, it already has mercury in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it comes from the ocean.
Yeah.
So you can't, if you have high levels of mercury, it could cause harm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But eating fish regularly, it's fine because it's natural. Like it's part of
it's in the Bible.
Yeah, it's part of it. But more likely if it's processed a lot more, like when you go to market, you will see like regular fish from the ocean. But if it's processed, like if it's packaged and they did a lot more we don't know what they went throughout the process. So that's one thing.
And there's more people out there like actually going to the supermarket and saying the difference between good fish and then
Yeah.
farm fed fish.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a difference. Like the more yellow it is, the worse it is, and
The
the more
ice, I think the ice.
yeah. But like salmon, for example, like the more orange it is, the more bad it is. Like y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, but and it's usually said like farm raised.
Because there's a lot of
And that's the
fish
bad
that
thing.
there's a lot of fish that could grow in the fresh water, and that's a lot of fish that could grow in seawater. So that's one thing too.
Yeah.
But more likely, yeah, shellfish has mercury in it. It says it's healthy to consume it. It won't affect you, but if it's just processed much more, that is more dangerous to it. So
Yeah.
we just have to be careful on what we eat, especially on the processed food, especially outside our house. Like we're not making it, or if we're buying like the packaged one, you'd rather go to the marketplace now.
Yeah,
Just eat your ice that they're there, like you know.
That's why I cook, cause I don't want to be buying McDonald's and shit all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, one, it's unhealthy, but yeah, I do feel like a lot of fast foods are like toxic. Especially McDonald's, all the pink slime stuff. As much as I love McDonald's, it's my favorite fast food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do try to eat it as least as possible.
Yeah.
I've never had a problem with like McDonald's. I've never like out of every single time that I've eaten McDonald's, I've never had any type of problems from it. But like, I feel like one day something could happen, especially if I eat a lot of McDonald's.
Yeah, something bad.
And any other fast food too. It's not only McDonald's, any other fast food. And one thing that I eat that I'm hearing that it's a little bit toxic is Skittles. Apparently Skittles are toxic. I think California is gonna ban them or something.
Very toxic.
And yeah, because even when I eat Skittles, I do get some type of weird feeling in my stomach. So I'm gonna stop eating Skittles.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just gotta. One thing that's important for today's society is to learn how to cook.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
It's the best.
And to like plant your own foods.
Vegetables.
It's very important that we get back to that, because I don't want to like the government seeing this or anything, but it's very obvious to me that they don't give a damn about us. Like the stuff that we eat, all that stuff. Hey, listen, it's just jokes, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But it's very important that we get back to like the basics of like planting our own foods, cooking our own foods, knowing exactly what we're eating out here.
Definitely.
It's very important, guys, that you do the research and relearn these stuff, man. Because hey, I get it. The fast food is like, it's very easy to get. All you gotta do, order. 5 minutes is done. There, boom.
Definitely.
You're eating already. Like, bro, I get it, but there's a reason.
I could drive right now to McDonald's, because it's only like 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
Right, it would be easier than I already ate dinner and I already cooked and stuff. It would be easier than cooking.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I could easily do that, but I decide not to because of like, it's so unhealthy, and it's just, I feel like people should learn how to cook, or just go to a supermarket, get more healthy choices. Because America's obese. Everywhere you go, you see somebody who's fat.
I used to be skinny.
Me too.
and I mean, yeah, that's one of the biggest issues in America, is just the obesity.
Yeah. And they keep on opening fast food chains and stuff like that.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead.
But the thing too, even if the vegetables and fruits, they are chemically covered too. So
Yeah, you just gotta get the right one.
Yeah, and we have to wash it properly with salt and water and
soap and water is crazy, but yeah.
Salt and water. We have to be careful with them. But I just want to add this on, because I saw this last week or last 2 weeks ago. Like sometimes we order grocery online because we're busy people. We have this and that. So one time I was like trying to order something online. So a grocery, mind you, it's a grocery store. it says warning, this and this and this and that and this and that, and it was like, are you kidding me? Like
Bro.
this food may contain chemicals and stuff like that. I was like, even that, and I was like, what? I mean, at least they're telling me, like, at least they're telling us, like,
Yeah.
if you order this, you might get.
It's
So I
a
was
warning.
like, I cancel my order. I just no, I'm not gonna risk this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like because I saw this, it was like I just remember it, and it was crazy.
Yeah, and also like even after learning all the warning signs and stuff like that, guys, I'm still going to McDonald's. And I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Well, guys, after learning all these warnings and all the risks that we take eating these fast food, and also like the dangers of like birth defects, all these different type of things, guess what?
What?
I'm still gonna go and order myself some Taco Bell. So that's exactly how we're gonna end it. And yeah, man, like I like Taco Bell.
Me too.
Yeah, we all like
Love
Taco Bell,
Taco Bell.
but best believe I'll eat less Taco Bell now than what I used to eat.
Man, the toilet trips after eating Taco Bell.
It's
The
diarrhea
greatest.
after diarrhea, my friend. I get it. Well, thank you
Yep.
guys for another week of love that you give us. Comes out every Sunday, guys. Always remember that. Follow our social medias, like this video up, subscribe to our channel, and also, bruh, it only gets better from here on out. So we'll see you guys next time. Peace.